Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
WWE superstars Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar return to the Stamford-based promotion's weekly programming on the latest edition of Monday Night Raw. The two stars' next appearance has officially been confirmed. On this week's edition of the Red Brands show, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, and Jimmy Uso came face-to-face with The Vision, Logan Paul, and Drew McIntyre ahead of their clash at Survivor Series, War Games. Both teams started assaulting each other, and at one point, Punk was left alone inside the ring with Paul. As the best in the world was about to hit the Maverick with the GTS, Brock Lesnar made his shocking return to television to side with Paul Heyman's team. After Lesnar obliterated Punk and Cody Rhodes, Roman surprisingly returned to TV to side with the American Nightmare. The OTC hit the Beast Incarnate with a Superman punch, forcing the latter to retreat. Next week's edition of Raw will be live from the Paycom Center in Oklahoma City on November 24th. Paycom Center's official Instagram handle has now confirmed that both Reigns and Lesnar will make an appearance on the upcoming edition of the Red Brands show. Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar are now on the lineup for WWE Raw in #OKC on Monday, November 24th. Consider the stakes raised. Collision emoji. Click the link in our bio and visit our website for tickets. #405live, #PaycomCenter, #WeRaw, the post read. WWE analyst Sam Roberts is hopeful Roman Reigns won't disappear after Survivor Series, War Games. During a recent edition of the Not Some Wrestling podcast, WWE analyst Sam Roberts said that he hoped Roman wouldn't disappear from television again after wrestling at Survivor Series, War Games. "I really hope that this is not another instance of Roman Reigns back for War Games and then he disappears again. I really hope we're gonna see Roman around for a while. And when I say I hope we get a lot of Roman Reigns, it's not just Roman on TV." Reigns is seemingly transitioning his career to Hollywood, as the star has been busy making movies in recent times. It remains to be seen what the OTC has planned for his future in the professional wrestling career. In a stunning development that has sent shockwaves across the WWE universe, a massive announcement involving Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar has officially been made, one that could reshape the company's landscape, rewrite WrestleMania plans, and reignite one of the most explosive rivalries in modern wrestling history. Fans, wrestlers, and insiders alike are buzzing, because for the first time in years, both men are stepping into a situation that neither completely controls. And the consequences could be seismic. A moment no one saw coming. It all began earlier this week when WWE's official channels posted a cryptic message: a legacy-altering announcement involving two icons is imminent. No names were mentioned. No images were included. Naturally, the speculation machine roared to life, but few expected the two names behind the curtain to be the men who arguably defined the last decade of WWE's biggest moments. But as Triple H walked onto the stage of the special press conference, flanked by security, executives, and an energy of tension thick enough to cut, the truth became unavoidable. Behind him were two vacant podiums, each marked by a single logo, one of the Bloodline, one of the Beast Incarnate. Once he uttered the words, the arena erupted. "Ladies and gentlemen, this announcement concerns Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar." Instant chaos. Reporters shouting questions. Fans screaming as if the roof might collapse. Nobody knew what was coming, but everyone knew it was something big. They had no idea how big. The shocking announcement revealed. Triple H raised his hand, signaling for calm. Then he delivered the news. For the first time, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar will enter a joint contract agreement with WWE to compete in a sanctioned series, an official best-of-3 saga, to determine once and for all who truly stands as the most dominant force in modern WWE history. Collective silence. Then an explosion of reactions louder than any pop or boo heard in years. A best-of-3 series. Not one match. Not a one-off. A trilogy. A saga. 3 encounters spread across WWE's biggest platforms, each with escalating stakes, each with a stipulation that neither man can refuse or manipulate. And Triple H made it clear, there would be no interference, no bloodline support, no Paul Heyman switching sides, no shortcuts. Just two of WWE's most destructive forces colliding until only one legacy emerges unshaken. Why now? What triggered this? According to reports, WWE has been searching for a storyline that could anchor 2026's event calendar with unmatched star power. While Roman has remained synonymous with championship dominance and Brock has maintained his reputation as the company's most unpredictable destroyer, the rivalry between them never had a definitive ending. Their history is marked by chaos, WrestleMania main events, interference-laced battles, controversial finishes, and Paul Heyman's split loyalties. Every match gave fans spectacle, but never a final answer. Who is truly superior? The Tribal Chief? Or the Beast? Sources inside WWE say that Triple H himself pushed for a definitive conclusion, something permanent, something monumental. This announcement delivers exactly that. Match number 1, The Return of the Beast. The first match will take place at WWE's New Year's Revolution Premium Live event. Brock Lesnar, absent for nearly a year, will officially return at this show. Rumors say Lesnar has been training harder than ever, leaner, meaner, and laser-focused. He reportedly agreed to the series only under the condition that the first match be pure wrestling, no weapons, no gimmicks. A traditional rules encounter, because Brock wants to send a message with technique and brute force alone. Roman, sources claim, didn't hesitate to accept. If he wants to get tossed around like a ragdoll, let him, Reigns allegedly said backstage. But he better remember, I'm not the same man he faced years ago. I'm bigger, better, smarter, and I run this industry. Match number 1 will be a tone setter. Whoever wins gains psychological advantage going forward. Match number 2, Tribal Combat Reborn. If the first match is Brock's domain, the second belongs to Roman. Triple H officially confirmed that match number 2 will be held under Tribal Combat rules, but with a twist. Lesnar has agreed to the stipulation as long as the weapons allowed include anything he personally brings to the ring. What will those items be? No one knows. But everyone has theories, and none of them sound pretty. Tribal combat was invented for bloodline battles. But Brock Lesnar is a different kind of animal entirely. Seeing him in that environment may create one of the most violent matches in WWE history. Roman, who thrives in chaos and has built years of dominance in the shadows of bloodline mythology, will be forced to face the stipulation alone. No Solo Sikoa. No Jim Uso. No bloodline at all. Just him. And the Beast. Match number 3, the final stipulation. Perhaps the most shocking part of this announcement is that the third stipulation hasn't been revealed, because it will be chosen by the winner of match number 2. Not the company. Not fans. Not Triple H. The winner gets full control of the final chapter. This terrifying detail creates endless possibilities. If Brock wins match number 2, he could choose a fight pit, a no-ropes match, a last man standing rematch, a steel cage with reinforced panels, a submission-only fight, or something completely new. If Roman wins, he could choose another tribal combat, a Hell in a Cell, a spears-only match, jokingly suggested backstage, a match where the Beast must acknowledge him publicly, or a stipulation designed purely to break Lesnar's pride. The final match will headline a massive international stadium show later in the year. Heyman's emotional reaction. One of the most powerful moments of the press conference came when Paul Heyman appeared at the back of the arena. Cameras caught him visibly emotional. Reporters approached him, but he simply said, "I have dedicated years of my life to each of these men. But this announcement ensures that only one will walk away undiminished. And when that day comes, the world will know where I stand." Cryptic. Painful. Heavy. Heyman may be the most torn man in WWE history, and the final match may force him into a decision he has avoided for nearly a decade. The WWE universe explodes. Within minutes, social media erupted. Fans begged for predictions. Experts debated the implications. Legends commented with shock and excitement. Superstars reacted with awe or fear. One superstar wrote, "I don't care who wins, whoever survives this series will be the most dangerous human in WWE." Another wrote, "This is history happening in front of us. Appreciate it." And perhaps most interestingly, Seth Rollins posted a lone emoji. Fire emoji. Fans instantly interpreted it as a sign of future involvement, or future danger. What this means for WWE moving forward. This saga isn't just a rivalry. It's a defining moment. For Roman Reigns, it's a chance to cement himself as the greatest of his era. For Brock Lesnar, it's a chance to reclaim the fear and dominance that built his legend. For WWE, It's a chance to create one of the most ambitious trilogies in professional wrestling history. When the dust settles, the winner will not only be remembered as the superior athlete, but possibly as the most dominant superstar of the modern era.